north shore of the Allegheny River. We're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And now, your 2000.
It's Pirates baseball. Next on the show. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You hear that phrase, a pitcher's best friend is the ground ball double play. Not in Tyler Anderson's case. His best friend is the straight changeup. He's not going to blow you away with the radar gun. Low 90s fastball, but a really good changeup. If he has the changeup, expect him to be around a long time in this one.
The batter will be Danny Mendick, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
レジェンドの一個手
And it's
前
the
か。
outside corner. It's strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
ああ、送ってもった。
The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Ready now is Matt Reynolds. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
完
Dan
全な
Rusty
ボール
Valentine
か。
behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate, it's strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And that misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a massive
ああ、3人とも三振か。
strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the White Sox. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Dylan Cease will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And now, Eric Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
なんぼやこれ。
Now the pitch. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Here now the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing
Ah,
and
yeah,
launches
boy.
this one to deep left field.
ああ、
Stay
こ
in
れ
the
決まった。
park as it's off the wall. Around second
Ah,
now and
しかも
headed for
それてる。
third. And this throw gets away from him.
やらかしたな。
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
So now it's Brian Reynolds, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. 1-1 the count. Fouled away. Gonzalez at third with nobody out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
In the dirt and block behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch, and a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Vaughn is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center.
いやー、
Here
1
comes the
点は
runner
しょ
for
う
the
がない
plate.
な。
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next, it'll be Colin Moran, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is outside for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one.
ああ、
He's just
やっ
putting
て
these
もう
guys in
た
too many
ボ
good
ークや。
hitter counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And now hold everything
やら
here
かしたな。
as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. And that misses ball 4. So
ま
it's
たボ
first
ール。
and second now with 2
あ
out.
れは入ってんちゃうの。
Some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now Timmy's called here as he'll get a trip to the mound.
出だしからやばいな。
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ball one. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The count now at 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short.
やっと終わったか。
I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. In now is Adam Eaton, and he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Now here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Just a tick behind for a strike. One and two now to Adam Eaton.
Count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt.
ああ、左は打ちにくいな。
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible.
当たらんか。
Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it
や
4
ば、全員
strikeouts
三
already,
振
and there's
か。
your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Andrew.
First pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Got him swinging as he runs
Wow,
the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch on the way. Here's a drive out toward left center field.
ああ、抜けていく。
Running hard, he's digging
た
for
どこま
second.
でも行くな。
Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The next 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and swing.
出ないか。
The 2-2. Fouled off. Frazier, the runner at third with no outs. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Right back to him on the mound. The flip on to take care of him at first as he fails to take advantage of the situation there, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone with a runner at third, and that'll bring up Tyler Anderson. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 1 out and a runner on third. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. Hit the other way out to right field. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Engel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that one yanked just foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd, the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the the 1-0. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box, Dylan Cease. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he's punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Yes.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Pirates, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Yes.
Now the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Vaughn in foul ground.
よいしょ。
1 down. Next, here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first
Yes.
baseline. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to bat will be Brian Goodwin. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In the air, out to right. After after it is eaten. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Danny Mendick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
出まうなこれ。
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts.
三振
Now,
多
there's
い
one
なほん
gone.
まに。
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. Belted. Deep center field.
もしかして
On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now into the box is Leury Garcia. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
The first baseman, Colin Moran.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding in is Gregory Polanco. Now here's the first offering. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Behind 0-2 now. skied into straightaway right.
よいしょ。
Is under it. 2 down.
Now back.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Adam Frazier. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And
Ah,
there's a pitch
yeah.
inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Stalling.
Stepping in once again is Jacob Stallings. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Frazier is off of first with 2 away. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time, and he fouls this one off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're up 1-0. As he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh.
まだいける
Welcome
な。
back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Right fielder, number 12,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Adam.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Adam Eaton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1.
Oh,
This one's down. It's the White Sox
抜
first
け
hit,
る
and
抜け
it's
る。
going to be for extra bases. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate now, Nick Madrigal. 1-0 the count. Hit on the ground out
ああ、
short.
正面か。
And that's out number 1. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Took a good count that time. It comes up empty, 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes.
最後はストレートか。
What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Adam Engel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Moran has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Now it'll be Tyler Anderson. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. That's popped up. Coming in on it is Eaton, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. And the pitch.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. First offering.
Too high. Hold.
2 out, nobody on. To short. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. So here is Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he's just rolling right now. Even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
誰にするか。
Jose Abreu will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 258 the average to begin play. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Got him.
やっぱりあのチェンジか。13個の三振。やばいな。
In now, Danny Mendick. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And a fastball in the dirt.
完全に抑えられとるな。
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Goodwin. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Matt Foster enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Popped him up. Vaughn moving to his left. One away. And a look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action.
まだなんとか3位やけど。
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Brian Goodwin flew out last time up. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying.
よいしょ。
On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Now a swinging bunt. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now to the plate, here is Matt Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
High in the air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Goodwin. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to hit is Leury Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Adam Eaton. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Now that's popped up. Hayes over to his left, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Last last half of the seventh here, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats
The
next.
right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Now here's the first offering. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. So here's Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go.
まあ振りよっ
Opposite-handed that's coming across the plate, you might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Adam Frazier is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the seventh inning. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it.
あ、
Hard
電池が
single
なく
left
な
to
ってきた
And
とか
watch your lips right there. Sent it
こ
back
こで
right
な
where
く
it
な
came
る
from.
So here now's the pitcher, Tyler Anderson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set and the pitch. And they will
Bunt
have him bunting
するん
with
や。
one away as he gets this one down. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
よいしょ
One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Stepping up is Nick Madrigal. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Ground ball
Yes.
sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box now, Andrew Vaughn, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Oh, one pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
The 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field.
打ち上げ
Goes
る
for
な。
it. Makes the play, one away. So next to hit is Adam Engel. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the
打
infield.
てんな。
Frazier is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan.
And now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. White Sox leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Brian Reynolds. He was retired via the ground ball last
The
time
center
up.
fielder, Brian Reynolds.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one.
0-1.
On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Next, it'll be Ke'Bryan Hayes. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Eaton is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Goodwin, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Lifted the other way out to
よ
left
し、
center.
なんとか抑えたか。
Garcia is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
에, 誰でいくかか。
Eloy Jimenez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. The average right at 280 coming in, 22 home runs, and an even 50 RBIs.
っていうか、まだ投げんの。
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about killed it.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there, busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. So a full count now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base.
ああ、抜けんか。
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Danny Mendez. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you work as hard as he has in this one.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to the final out now. So now to the plate, Matt Reynolds. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
やっと抜けた。
Around first, digging for 2. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts. That's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Richard Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And a big pitch coming here, so he'll step out and ask for time.
残ってないな。
Luis Robert will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
残ってないな。
First pitch on its way.
あーっと、同点かい。すげえ、土壇場で追いついた。 しかも抑えから打つか。
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Got がっかりやな、相手さ。2アウトまで来てこれやもんな。
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Tim Anderson is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Yohan Moncada is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Luis Robert will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Garrett Crochet enters to do the pitching. Best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. And now here is Colin Moran. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Lifted down the line in left. Moncada into foul territory and foul. Fouled away.
はや、120か。
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Count
ま
still
だ
at
食らい
1-2.
つくか。粘るな。
Now the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
なんか新車両来るのか。来週か。
Here's Gregory Polanco. And he takes ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Kevin Newman will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. A swing and a ground ball to third. Moncada has it and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Kevin Newman will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone.
セカンドからやったら点入る
This
やろ
has to
な。
be a productive at bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 1-0 skied into straightaway right. On the move is Polanco.
無理か。
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So stepping in is Andrew Vaughn. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be
いや、さすがにスクイズはやらんわ。
can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Yo, Magardo.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down the zone, trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Andrew Vaughn goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And now we'll take a moment here
キャッチャーはどうやったっけな。あ、次か。
Standing in now, Adam Engel. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains 2-2. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Jacob Stallings. The winning run stands at second base. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
よっしゃ。
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and that's the second.
さあ、あとワンアウトか。
Up next for the Buccos, Eric Gonzalez. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-0 now. Brian Reynolds would be next. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ready with the payoff pitch.
よし、与え
Strikes
た。
him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. 10 innings in the books, on to the 11th, still tied. Cody Ponce takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Still tied. 11th inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jonathan
よし、
Lucroy.
変えよ
Yasmani Grandal is going to grab a bat now as he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw.
う。おっ
Not
と
in、time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
早い
What's
な。
that saying? You play to win the
三
game?
投しよる
Well, that
か、
was
す
a
ごいな。
big roll of the dice to steal third, but it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate
う
and
ー、
get
際
that
どい。
go-ahead run home.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. A swing and a drive sent out
Da.
toward the gap. Reynolds is on the field for it, and they have taken the lead. So a two-run shot to left center as they take the lead. It's now 4-2.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Hmm. 誰もおらんな。
In now, Garrett Crochet. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Behind 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Two and two.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Luis Robert would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now a 4-2 Chicago lead. Yasmani Grandal will stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
さあ、抑えるか。あ、左が苦手なんか。いやー、でも微妙やな。打たれたらまた追いつかれるからな。このバッターまでか。おっと。
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fastball well outside.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Another try at 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. So you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
怖いな。
Down the third base.
よっしゃ。
Moncada gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first.
さあ、変えるか。
Now at the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He flew out in his last debut. Liam Hendricks comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
いきなり疲れるって投げてないっていうね。
1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Gonzalez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
全く合ってないな。
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Hit to third.
よっしゃ。
Fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will take care
勝
of
っ
him.
た
And the
勝っ
White
た
Sox
逆転や
are
な。
gonna get out of here with a split in this brief
よ
two-game
っしゃ。
series as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Garrett Crochet gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
line score this afternoon.
よっしゃ。これでまた買って一回休みか。で、貯金が9か。ああ、でもね、いい感じで並んできたな。よいしょ。さあ、では。